Hello, BookTube. Welcome back to Holy Sunday, your favorite Holy Sunday's favorite Holy Sunday. And I'm continuing on my read aloud of the Sidney Psalms. Of course, we're up to today, Psalm 17 and 18. And they're a bit longer than some of the other ones we've been doing. So, get ready, and let's see what the Sidney's translated. So here is Psalm 17. My suit is just Lord. To my suit hark I plain, sweet Lord, my plaint for pity mark, and since my lips foreign not to thee, thine ears vouchsafe to bend to me, sorry. O let my sentence pass from thine own face, show that thine eyes respect a faithful case, thou that by proof acquainted art with inward secrets of my heart. Where silent night might seem all faults to hide, then when I by thy searching insight tried, and then by thee with guiltiness found, from ill word and ill meaning sound, not waiting aught how freshly fancies run, led by thy world, the ravenous steeps I shun, and pray that still shall thou guide my way, lest I slip or go astray. I say again, but I have called on thee, and boldly say, wilt give ear to me, and that let my words, my cries ascend, which to thyself my soul will send. Show then, O Lord, thy wondrous kindness, show what makes in marvels of thine mercy know, and thou by a faithful men wilt stand, and save them from the rebellious hand. Then keep me as an apple of an eye, in thy wings shade then let me hidden lie, from me destroying wicked foes, who for my death do me enclose. Their eyes do swim, their face doth shine in fat, and cruel words their swelling tongues do chat, and yet their high hearts are so low, as how to watch our overthrow. Now like a lion gaping to their make praise, now like this whelping den the lurking stays up. Lord, prevent those gaping jaws, and bring to naught those watching paws. Save me, then, from them, thou usest, and thy blade, for men, I say, and from men's worldly trade, whose life doth seem most greatly blessed, and count this life for their portion best, whose bellies so with dainties thou dost fill, and with so hidden treasures grant their will, and in riches flourish do, and children have leave it in too. What would they more? And I would not their case. My joy shall be pure to enjoy thy face, when walking of this sleep of mine, and I shall see in like likeness thine. So that was Psalm 17. It's very beautiful. And here is Psalm 18. Thee I will love, O Lord, with all my heart's delight, my strength, my strongest rock, which my defence hath borne, my God, my helping God, my might and trustful might, my never pierced shield, my ever saving horn, my refuge and when most I forlorn. Whom then shall I invoke but thee, most words thy praise, on whom amongst my foes my only safety stays. On me the pains of death already gain to prey, the floods of wickedness on me did horrors throw, like the wielding sheet wretch already I lay, already ready to my snaring grave to go. This my distress to God, with wilful cries I show. My cries climbed up and bent down to sacred throne, my eyes unto my case, his ears unto my moan. My moan. And so the earth did fall and tremble and to quake, the mountains proudly high and their fountains bent. The motion of his range did to the bottom shake. He came, but up with smoke from the nostrils sent, flames issued from his mouth, and burning coals outwent. He bowed the heavens, and from bowed heavens did descend, with Hugy darkness, which about his feet did wend. The cherubims their backs the winds did yield their wings, to bear his sacred flight in secret place then closed, about which he dim clouds. The pavilion brings clouds even of waters dark, the thickest air compose, but straight his shining eyes, and misty mass disclosed. Then hail the fiery coals, then thundered heavenly sire. Then spake his loud voice, his hailstones, coals, and fire. Then out his arrows fly, the straight they scattered been. Lightning on lightning he did for wreck augment the gulfs of waters, where through their channels seen the world's fountains they lead bare, because he sent with blasting breath, O Lord, that in thy childing went, even sent he from above, and took from below, even from waters death my God preserved me so. So did he save me from my mighty furious foe, so he did save me from the prevailing hate, for they had caught me up when I was weak and woe. But he, staff of my age, he stayed my stumbling state this much yet more, when I by this freedom gat, by him because I did find his eyesight grace. He lifted me unto a largely noble place. My just hands, thus did the Lord reward, because I walked his ways, nor against him evilly went. Still his judgment looked, still for his statutes cared, sound and upright with him, to wickedness not bent. Therefore I say again, this goodness he me sent, and as for his eyes did see justice stand, according as he saw the pureness of my hand. Meek to the meek thou art, the goodness thy goodness taste, pure to the pure, and dealest with crookedly. Up then thou liftest the poor, and down the proud wilt cast up. Thou dost light my light, my clear darkened eye. I host overcome by thee, and thee over walls I fly. The way is soundly sure, the world is purely tried. To them that trust in thee, a shield dost abide. For who is God besides the great Jehovah ours? And so besides our God, who endured with might. This God then guided me in his almighty powers. He made my cumbrous way to most plenty right. To match the light foot sages, he made my foot so light. When I climbed the highest hill, he me war's points did show, strengthening my arms, and that they could break in iron bow. Thou gavest me saving shield, thy right was my stay. Me increasing still, my kindness did maintain. Unto my strengthened steps thou didst enlarge the way. My hills and plants thou didst stumbling slips sustain. What foes I did pursue, my force did them attain, that ere I returned, destroyed them utterly, with such brave wounds as they under my feet did lie. For why? My fighting strength by thy strength strengthened was. Not I, but thou wouldest down those who against me do rise. Thou gavest me their necks, on them thou madest me pass. Behold the cry, but who to them his help supplies? Nay, unto thee they cried, but thou heardest not their cries. I bent those folks as small as dust. I beat those folks as small as dust, which wind doth raise. I beat them as the clay I beat in beaten ways. Thus freed from minute-men, thou makest me to reign. Thou dost make me serve by folks I never knew. My name, their ears, their hearts, to me enchain. Even fear makes stronger show much love. Through more untrue, but they do fail, and make their mazed I can't say the word, rue. Then like Jehovah, my rock still be blessed. Let him be lifted up and hath preserved me. He that is my revenge, in whom I realm subdue, who freed me from my foes, and rebels guarded me, and rid me of the wrongs which cruel wits did brew among the Gentiles. Then I, Lord, yield thanks to thee. I do name will sing, and this my song shall be. He nobly saves his king, his kindness keeps in store for David his anoint and his seed evermore. But yeah, that was your Sidney Psalms for the week, and we will move on to Psalm 19 and 20. So get ready for that next week, and yeah, thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I will see you next time.